Oh, Madam Web, what have you done? So you thought the turmoil that was coming from Madam Web was over, right? No, it's not. It's only just begun. Because right now, there is some really bad news going around regarding the future of the live-action Spider-Verse. This is coming from thedailybeast.com. The Spider-Man spin-off, that was Madam Web, opened to disappointing box office numbers, disastrous reviews, and a cringe-inducing press tour, an overall flop. And according to The Hollywood Reporter, Sony will not pursue an ongoing franchise continuation of the project. The movie set up a future with a team of Spider-Woman under the guiding eye of Dakota Johnson's Cassie Webb. Now that's not going to happen. One industry veteran told the entertainment outlet, "We're not going to see another Madam Web movie for another decade plus." That is such a damn shame, man. Such a damn shame. Because if this character, Cassie Webb, was done right, she could have and should have been the Nick Fury of the live-action Spider-Verse. This character is supposed to be that big. Instead, Sony half-assed it, wanted to make a quick buck, and when fans weren't buying into their bullshit, we end up with this situation, where a character as big as Madam Web, who's supposed to play such a prominent role in the Spider-Verse, will most likely not be on our screens for a while. The article continues on by saying the Madam Web failure is the latest example of what fans and experts alike have branded superhero fatigue. Excuse me? Superhero fatigue? This movie had nothing to do with superhero fatigue. It was just a bad movie. It was a terrible movie. Look, I'm not going after the writers and all that stuff because I have no idea their situation and what they got going on working under Sony. I'm blaming Sony because this is their project that they did not give a damn about. And you know they didn't give a damn about it because there's literally scenes in this movie that look like they were fan-made. Spoilers ahead, so heads up. For anybody who watched the movie, you remember the scene where Madam Web is driving in the ambulance to go save the girls from the evil Spider-Man. And she drives it off a ledge to go hit him. The dude literally jumps straight up and gets hit by the ambulance. Where if he literally did not move, the ambulance would not have touched him. There's no way in hell you could be watching the final cut of this movie before you release it to the public and see a scene like that and think it's okay. No way. They didn't care about this movie. And unfortunately, this movie was exactly what you expected coming after Morbius. You couldn't even be disappointed at it because you weren't going into the movie with any expectations. Let's get into the numbers real quick. This movie did $6.1 million on opening day. To give you some perspective on that, Morbius did $17.3 million on opening day. Madam Web did $11 million less than Morbius. That is the lowest box office opening weekend for a Marvel movie since the Fantastic Four movie 2015. It grossed $17.6 million in the US during its 3-day opening and $25.8 million during a 6-day period, which is the worst opening for any Spider-Man universe movie ever. And this movie had a budget of $80 million. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. What a damn shame this situation is, because if this was done right, this could have been and should have been amazing. To see a live-action Madam Web, to see the live-action Spider-Girls that we're probably no longer going to see because of this movie. Now again, this is from The Hollywood Reporter. Nothing is ever set in stone. Next question is, how does this affect the rest of the Spider-Verse? We got Kraven the Hunter coming out soon. If that movie flops, which unfortunately, it's looking like it might, because after Morbius and Madam Web, who the hell is going to want to go see that movie now? Not many people. Now maybe this could be a blessing in disguise. Maybe Sony sees that and realizes they're messing up because they know what they have with these Spider-Man characters. They know how much name value and money they can make with that, and they don't want to ruin that. So maybe they step it up. Maybe they actually put some care and quality into the future of the Spider-Verse. Or maybe they do the right thing and say, hey, we don't actually care about these characters. We just wanted to make money off of them. So maybe we should give the rights back to Marvel and let them do what's right with the characters. But I don't know, man. Only time will tell. But dude, what a damn shame, man. Honestly, like I said before, Madam Web should have been like a Nick Fury type character, that Nick Fury type level in this live action Spider-Verse. Now we got reports saying that we might not even see her for another 10 years. It's so weird to me because I'll never understand how Sony can make such beautiful movies like Into the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse and then be the same studio who made Madam Web and Morbius. And I understand they're two completely different departments, one being live action, the other being animated, but it's still all under the same umbrella. It's all Sony. Where we stand right now, this looks like bad news, but hopefully Sony uses it as a wake-up call and starts making better movies. Only time will tell, so we'll see. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go. If you like the video, hit the like button. Helps the algorithm. And have a good night.